The Mexican Grand Prix gave us quite a few controversial moments this weekend. Let's go through them one by one. There are four main situations to talk about. The race start, turns 1 to 3. The duel between Max and Lewis in turn 1. The continuation of that battle in turns 2 and 3. And finally, Hamilton's off-track moment in turn 4. Let's start with the simplest one, Hamilton's shortcut in turn 4. In the heat of the battle, Lewis locks up his front tires, goes off track, and cuts the corner. He rejoins ahead of Max, effectively gaining a position, and he doesn't give it back. This is an obvious penalty, but the key point here is this. He cuts the track and keeps the position. That detail will matter later. Now, the start of the race. Four cars approached the first corner almost side by side. Russell asked for Max to give the place back, but that made no sense because Verstappen was already ahead before the corner. No issues with Max here. He left space and played it fair. The real question is about Charles Leclerc. He was behind both Hamilton and Norris before turn 2, yet chose to cut the chicane. After that, he gave the position back only to Lando, while Lewis was also ahead of him before the corner. So in effect, Charles gained an advantage that wasn't fully corrected. The stewards didn't react, which looks like a mistake. As George Russell said after the race, in Mexico, you can just go off the track. If there was gravel, nobody would cut. It happens every year. Last year it was Sainz, the year before Leclerc. It's turning into a lawnmower race. Something has to change, and he's right. Mexico's first corners always invite track cuts, and it distorts the racing. Now, let's look at the two moments between Max and Lewis. First corner. Max goes for a very aggressive dive. A classic dive bomb. According to FIA rules, the driver must keep control of the car and leave space to the rival. In this case, there was contact, and Lewis had almost no room left. Still, Max reached the apex first and didn't visibly lock up. So the move sits right on the edge, but probably within acceptable limits. Turns 2 and 3. Here it's more straightforward. FIA Sporting Regulations, Article 27.3, state that if a driver leaves the track and retains their position, it's considered gaining an advantage, and the position must be given back. Max cuts the corner and keeps the place. By the book, that's a violation, the same kind as Hamilton's shortcut earlier. But the stewards didn't act, and that inconsistency raises questions. In summary, Mexico once again highlights the same problem. The huge runoff areas make it easy to cut the track and gain positions without consequence. And inconsistent stewarding only adds to the confusion. Almost identical incidents are judged differently, and that hurts the credibility of the rules. Either the track limits need to be changed, or the FIA needs to enforce its own regulations more consistently.